What's going on, guys, and welcome back to your Thunder Bay North Star franchise mode. Before we get going here, I do want to have a big shout out to my main man, Ryan Sibley. Apologize if I say your name wrong, for letting me know that the Thunder Bay North Stars have actually changed their jerseys. I must have been looking at some old photos, so I've done some research. I believe I can only change jerseys in the offseason. So we're going to get through the rest of the season. It's probably going to be a shorter episode, and then we're going to edit the jerseys so we have an update for them for the next episode. So Ryan, I just want to make sure. Ryan, thank you so much. I appreciate the information and the pictures of the jerseys, and we'll get those updated. For those of you who haven't seen my latest video, which is maybe not the latest video anymore, but I had the update on my channel. Very exciting news about the next franchise mode. Now, I know what you're thinking. This is only year 4, right? So let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. But the next franchise mode is going to be unreal. It is going to be the NBA collaboration where every team in the NBA is going to have an NHL team. So check out the video where I talk about what's to come. I'm looking for feedback. So if you're watching this, please go and check that out and give feedback on what you want. In terms of what players you want added, in terms of what teams you want created, different things like that, and on how you want to edit the teams. Now, the one thing I didn't say in it, and I'm going to pin a message on that later, is the fact that oh my goodness, I can't remember. As we're creating teams, we have a couple different options on whether we're going to go based on the status of the franchise or whether we're going to go based on location. But it is going to be a very exciting franchise mode nonetheless, something I am super excited for. So go check out that video. We will... I've already started creating some players. I'm going to start creating teams. So let's get on that. Until we get there, we have the Thunder Bay North Stars franchise to take care of here. Once again, we are terrible, and I don't understand why. Now, I say we're terrible. We're 10 points out of a playoff spot, and we should be better. Like, honestly, I don't feel like our team is that bad, but we're not playing well, and I don't really understand why. But let's just go to entire Western Conference here to see where we are in terms of playoff points. So Dallas has the last wild card at 57 points, and we are in 12th. At 47. So we have to jump 4 teams to be able to make the playoffs. I think we go into sell mode. And with that, I mean, there's a couple players I want to get rid of anyway, right? Cache is underperforming. We'll go back into stats here. Cache is underperforming. Hinestroza is underperforming. And I don't know what to do with them. If you remember the last video we looked at, we had lots of great stats coming up from our AHL team, so I think there's going to be some opportunity here. But hold on, maybe I'm overreacting here. Let's just go forward. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, you know what? These guys are all playing top 6 minutes or top 6 in points, which is okay. But then we have Hinestroza, Cache, and Lowry. They're defensively a liability. Lowry, he's more of a grinder anyway, so we knew he'd have more penalty minutes. But Lowry's getting power play time. Looks like Hinestroza is getting power play time. Cache's not. But 20 points in 49 games just isn't going to cut it for. You're playing your role, but you're not growing. You're not going the way I want you to, especially considering your stats here. I mean, your shooting category is 4 stars. Your senses is 4. So you're an all-around good player, but you're not playing well. And Hinestroza, I mean, you're not playing as bad. You're 27 points, 49 games, third-line score. That's probably where you should be. But when we're looking here, you have 2 more years left at $3 million, as where Cache has 3 years left. They're not terrible contracts, but if we can get some guys out of our minor league coming up, I think that's what we want to see. Because if we look at our minor league here, we have Lucas Raymond, who is just producing like crazy. We have Jordan Kyrou, who's producing. These are unheard of point totals in the AHL, 66 and 57. Samuel Poulin, is that a draft? No, it's a guy I picked up in a trade. Now, the only fear I have, and I will say this out loud. These guys are killing it in the AHL. I don't think we're going to make the NHL, so maybe we let them develop a little bit more. This is one that's really concerning for me. Alex Holtz, 21 points. You're playing top, you're all in second line minutes, but 21 points is not at all where you should be. Huh. Okay. Well, then you have other people just putting up points. So, yeah, Kaliev has 21 points, only 5 assists. All right. Let's take a look at contracts real quick and see if we need to make any trades. I don't think, before we look at contracts, because this will be a deciding factor, view draft class. Is there anybody? Not really. There's no franchise players, nobody that you want to sell the farm for. So I think even if I do make any trades, it might be for 2 years from now draft picks just to play it safe. Because I mean, there's gonna be some good players here. Like it expects us to be picking us somewhere over here. There's gonna be some good players, but nothing great that are like can't misses. Also need to figure out our scouting situation because our scouts are terrible, absolutely terrible. So let's just see if we have contracts. Let's see if there's anybody that has some trade value maybe that isn't expiring that we're not going to re-sign. So Adam Erdman, Josh Anderson, we're going to re-sign them both. Sam Girard is a RFA, so he'll be fine. Anderson will play it by ear. D'Angelo, you don't want to come back. So I think really it makes sense to trade you, but I want to see defense for that. Turgeon is a guy in the AHL. I am pretty sure. Yeah, he's in the AHL, so I'm not overly concerned on that. And as we get down here, I mean, these are guys I'm not overly concerned. These are guys I haven't signed. So the big thing comes down to defensemen then. So who do we have in? I don't care about expiring. Main roster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I trade them, I'm going to have to bring somebody back because I don't want to bring anybody up from the minors yet in the system. Who do we have? Like, we have Krejci. Okay, who's Krejci? Is he... Why does he look like our best player right now? Defensive defenseman, 79 overall. He's better than, like, Honka. Like, Honka's just not developing, which really, makes me wonder. Drysdale's not developing. Wow, Krejci's coming along here. I don't think we're going to pull him up. But let's just see if D'Angelo has any trade value. I don't think he does. But let's just find out real quick. If there's something where you like, oh my goodness, I can't miss on that, we'll do that. But also let's just see how many draft picks we have for this year. We just have our own first, but we have tons of seconds. So we can trade. If it's not because it's not a strong draft class, we can trade some for next year. I'm not concerned about doing that. But let's take a quick look here and see if there is any trade value for D'Angelo. No, there really isn't. But we'll do a quick look. We'll see what's out there for him. It would have to be something to blow me away. A third, Wilson in a fourth. Scandella, Wilson in a fourth. Okay, so something like this. I don't want Wilson, but if I get Scandella back, at least somebody I can replace D'Angelo with, and I get a 4th round pick on it, I'm not too worried about that. But the only way I'm going to do it, again, Connor Carrick here for a 3rd and a 4th, so that's so far our best option. Corey Perry, funny. Dubnik. So I really essentially, it's either going to be like a 1st round pick, which is unrealistic to expect, or it has to have that D coming back. So Grabner, Lieb, Addison in a 3rd. So again, the better option is Toulouse in a 3rd. The better option is still that Edmonton trade. So for Connor Carrick, so accept for a 3rd and a 4th. All right, go to roster moves. So we're gonna bring Connor Carrick up regardless of how good he is. And in the system, where's Connor Carrick? Maybe I don't have to make a trade. Doesn't look like it. We'll just go to edit lines here, and we will add Connor Carrick into everywhere we need to. So just give me a quick second here. 79 overall. I mean, I'm going to go substitute all in all lines. I think that'll do it. Maybe not. Why was he in the shootout anyways? That's ridiculous. Sammy Blade, like, this is a terrible shootout lineup. Absolutely terrible. All skaters. So we should have Sammy Blais. Okay, so we have Blais, Burakovsky. We're going to have Ald shoot first. Burakovsky shoot second. Sammy Blais third. Fourth, so we should Adam Earn. And then we're going to put in superstar Josh Anderson here. Yeah, Josh Anderson. Changing current line only. So I don't think it's going to mess too many things up. We're still looking okay. Again, these two are probably going to have to go at some point, especially depending on our cap situation and what's available in free agency. But I like our top six. I mean, can we improve it? Absolutely. Are we going to have to improve it? Yes. Does my love for Josh Anderson and Adam Earn probably get in the way a couple of things? Yeah, absolutely. I went back and watched some videos and I said I'm never going to get rid of Josh Anderson. Do I regret saying that? Yeah, I really do. But Adam Earn's on an expiring deal. What's his trade value? Is it good? Does it make sense to get rid of him? Yeah, he has a ton of trade value. Wow. Because I forgot I have Cole Perfetti in the CHL too. Josh Henderson, I want to bring back. Not that I don't want to bring Adam Earn back. I definitely do. But I think it makes sense to get rid of him here. Especially, like, we're not a cap team, but we could be becoming a cap team. So let's take a look in the trade finder here. Let's take a look at the trade finder. I know this is way more nitty-gritty stuff than you're probably hoping for, but welcome to franchise mode. All right, find trade. I hope there's something. I don't know what there might be, but I mean, he has pretty good trade value. The other I didn't even think about this. The other person, and this might be an off-season trade, but we'll get there in a sec. So first and a third. First and a prospect. That might actually be a bad trade. I'll take a look at that in a sec. A whole bunch of junk from Florida. Ryan Johansson I don't want. And a whole bunch of junk from Nashville. Okay, so far not so good. First 2/3, but we got to take on Grabner's contract. But again, first and 2/3, not terrible. I do want to see one of those prospects though. Grabner, a prospect. Grabner, but we got to take a prospect back. I don't want Pekka Rinne. First and a prospect, and another foodie. First and a prospect. Okay, what I want to see is Gould here. I can't remember how good he is. Now their first pick's not great. So he's 21. He's 76 overall. Wow, he has 37 points in. Okay, he's still in the CHL, but 37 points is pretty good for what he is. So essentially 2 first-round picks, and that solidifies us pretty well on defense. I think going forward. Now because this isn't a strong draft, I wouldn't mind getting next year's first off them. Which I don't want to get rid of. But let's go next year's first, which has a little, my eyes are bad. I can't tell if it's better or worse value. Okay, so I can get a fourth. That's good. I think a second's too much. Can I get a third? I can get a third. Can I get a second too? These guys are willing to go for it. First and a second. Okay, they're not sufficient at all. So I go from a first and a third, which they'll do, to a first and a second, which isn't sufficient at all. So how about if I add a 4th-round draft pick to that? Just a touch. Okay, what if I add a 5th-round draft pick? Because again, I have so many draft picks This draft I don't really care about. Just a touch. Okay, so maybe 2 fourths. That's fine. I'd rather get a second round, which maintains a bit more value. All right, let's do that. Helps our defensive core. Now we are gonna have to make a call up here. So essentially, we're looking for a first line player. So let's go. Do I have to make? Yeah, make more roster moves. I have to make a move in the system. Who do we have? Kyrou, Lucas Raymond. I don't want to take you because you're having a MVP season in the AHL. And it sucks to take that away from you. But I think in order to make this work, we have to. I mean, I could bring Jordan Kyrou up, who's a bit older. Leave you down there. But you know what? Let's give you a chance in the show. So now we're going to have to do some best line stuff. So we're going to go best lines for both. Let's take a look here. I'm hoping Josh Anderson wants less next year. But we'll see. He just went down a little bit, but that's just because he came up. Josh Anderson, I'm going to keep. I have to keep him. But Gould has some good trade value for us already, which is exciting. So let's go edit lines here. Let's go to edit lines. This could... Okay, so it puts him on... Why is it putting Cachet up? I don't know why it's doing this. So he's a right wing. What's he? Oh, it says right there. Sniper, playmaker, sniper, two-way forward. Oh, I don't like this at all. Power forward. Okay, we're going to go like this. We're going to go like this. We're going to go like this. And I know this isn't ideal. That's probably... Yeah, sniper. Hannah Rose is way down here. Alright. We gotta make this happen. Now we're losing our pluses. And that is just what it is. It's not... Let's just leave it like that. We'll see how Raymond finishes off the season here. But I mean, Costin's really turning out to be a good player for us, which I'm excited about. How's our defense looking? Gerard Spurgeon. Yeah, I'm not going to make a huge deal about making any changes. This is what I was going to say earlier, though. I think we're going to have to get rid of Vasilevsky. He's just not playing well. He doesn't have great trade value. And this is definitely an off-season move. But I think Vasilevsky has to go because we do have that franchise guy, right? Starter, backup. Is he in the CHL still? I thought we had a franchise goalie. Am I mixing up franchise modes here? That is super embarrassing if I am. But I thought we picked up a franchise goalie. Let's take a look here. He must still be in the CHL because I'm positive it's this one. Yeah, we do. Okay. Oh, I didn't sign him. That's why. So, I mean, is he going to be ready to go next year? No. Can I find a stopgap? Absolutely, I can. So Vasilevsky just didn't pan out for us the way we were hoping for, but we'll see. Maybe there's still a chance that these changes we just made work for us. But let's find out. Jordan Kyrou now leading the team in points. All right, let's sim up to the trade deadline here. We traded D'Angelo and we traded Adam Murn, which that one hurt. I like Adam Murn. Adam Murn did well for us, but we're putting him in a chance of Hurricanes there. We're in second place in the Metro. Matt Nieto, the guy who didn't want to come back to us. We'll claim him. We'll get some depth. I'm fine with that. Liam Foudy, who I actually don't want to get rid of. But this came up last trade too, didn't it? Last episode. Edit trade. Do I want Nick Ritchie? No. Do I want Nick Foligno? No. Do I want Dante Fabro? Maybe. 24 years old, 77. Now you just must be upset. If I remember correctly, your morale is not high with where you are, because with your trade value up there for 77 at 24 does not make sense. Now, do they want to get rid of you? Are you on their... Yeah, you're on their trade block. So, you know what? I'm not opposed to doing something here. Now, Could a Rasmus Anderson get this done here? That's Josh Anderson, so probably not Rasmus then. Yeah, so you're way down here, Rasmus. But I mean, you're 26 and not progressing. Pesci's not progressing. So let's go Pesci. I'm going to have to add a lot more. But again, I'm trying to just, let's make something happen here. If I have all these draft picks. So 2 seconds in Pesci. Will you go through? We are close. Okay. Well, I'm super surprised we are close. Super surprised we are close. So let's add a third in here. So 2 seconds and a third. Awesome. Let's just do it. Now we have Dante Fabro, who I'm guessing is going to shoot up quite quickly here. He's an 84, yeah. So already he is better than what we were looking at with Pesci. We'll see what he's like, though. See what his team fit is, but substitute in all lines. So he's an 84 overall. Is he +3 anywhere? No, he's not. That's all right. We'll leave it like this. That's still two-way defenseman, offensive two-way. Yeah, let's do it. Well, not like we have much of a choice. That was a trade we just made. So we made a couple pretty big trades here, and we get rewarded with how's DeKaiser that? No. With a big win against Tampa, big win against Boston. So look at this. I mean, I don't want to get rid of Holt. My trade block is probably crap, but let's just see what comes through for trades here. I mean, 3 wins in a row after these moves. It's what you like to see, right? I mean, it's the team responding the right way. Lucas Raymond's getting excited. Andrew Holt is excited. So just seeing if there's anybody. Nah, it's a bunch of things. Overtime loss, but still we're getting points. I mean, we have points in 4 straight now. Again, wow, 5-0-1 or 4-0-1 since the 5-0-1 since the couple trades here, and we're just taking off. Look at us. This is exciting. Now, it's unfortunate we're losing value on our draft pick now. I would have much rathered a better draft pick, but I also don't want to get rid of it in case we do miss. But I mean, look at us. We've lost 1 game in overtime since we made all these moves. I'm sure we just lost to LA there. No, we did not. Oh man, this is exciting. This is exciting for sure. Oh, Andreas Athanasiou. I don't want to give it McMichael though. But boy, I think Edmonton made a great. I don't know what Detroit was doing. Edmonton made a great pickup there at the trade deadline in real life to get him. Jamie Drysdale for Bailey and Shattenkirk. No, thank you. But holy cow, we have taken off. We have not lost in regulation since we made these trades. Look at it. You know, it's just a couple tweaks, right? Like again, we moved our best winger, so it's not like it's something small. We moved our best player, but we picked up. We've improved on defense. Yes, for fast and 4th. No, there's our first loss, and it was inevitable, but we improved our defensive depth. We improved our defense, and then really we improved our offense. I mean, giving Raymond here a chance. We're just gonna see how he's performed in the NHL. But I mean, with Sammy Blais now up to a point a game, which is what you want to see. Hinostroza, is still doing fairly well for that third line. I know I'm hating on him, but he's not doing terrible. Lowry there. Cache still doesn't have a point since we made these moves. So Cache, I think, has to go. Fabry, those obviously aren't all with us. So how has it been since you came to Tampa Bay? Wow, you have 10 points in 12 games for Dante Fabro. What an incredible pickup. In Nashville, look, he had 7 points in 49 games, -22. Since he's come here, he has really taken off. 10 points in 12 games, more points in only 12 games. We're also playing him a lot more, which is exciting to see. But he's playing better. Things you love to see. That's what, has he taken a penalty? In no penalty minute. He's not a high penalty player anyways, but that's exciting. I'm super excited for that. Lucas Raymond, 12 points. Like, he's almost a point per game on the second line here. Again, just he's playing well. Awesome. Love to see it. Love to see it. Play him a bit over where he should be right now, but I mean, he's coming in 13 games and put up 12 points, which is absolutely fantastic. So I like where we're at. I absolutely like where we're at. So what we're going to do right now is, before the trade value goes too much lower, because it looks like, I mean, we're in the playoffs already, in a playoff spot, not in the playoffs yet. We're in a playoff spot, so we are going to try to offload our draft pick for this year and get one for next year. Because I just don't think there's enough to make it worthwhile in this draft class. We're going to look one more time. I apologize for keep going back to this draft class, but like a couple elites here. But now we're going to be picking way down in the bottom of the first. Somewhere probably around here. I expect us to make playoffs. I know right now it's having us right at the bottom, but there's just not, like, Schoonmakers. Like, he's okay, definitely okay, but he's not not like a can't miss, right? Bader, yeah, not can't misses. So I think getting rid of it is going to be okay. Let's see if there's any gems that I'm can't miss on. Again, this is going to be a third round guy. Larry Comrie, of course. London Knights always produce gems. But he's probably going to be 4 or 5 years away, especially at 17. So I think we're going to be okay. I think we're going to be okay getting rid of our first round pick here. See if there's any more high elites coming out. Okay. I'm starting to understand a couple things more now. I've always got confused, because sometimes you have, like, all the bars, like, filled up here, like, so, you know, these guys are, like, confirmed elites, and then there's, like, more confirmed elites down here. But I'm like, why is it, like, why do these guys have 2 bars and they're below these guys? Because they're low elites, as where these guys are medium elites. Fun things you learn every day. So going back to proposed trade, we want to keep next year's first, unless we can package it somehow to get a better first. But for next year, yeah. Oh, we have Carolina's next year too, which is exciting. But I mean, Carolina's such a good team. I was really hoping they wouldn't be, but we just picked that up anyway with our last trade there. See if anybody has a 2024 first on their trade block. So Buffalo does. They have Hayden Fleury, 2023 first, 2024 first for Columbus. Now, they're a hopeful, though. That's interesting. They're a hopeful. So that's not guaranteed to be anything. Now, they want to get rid of it, but they don't want to get ours. So let's just do... I'm going to be selfish here. If they don't take it, they don't take it. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm going to be a bit selfish here. First and a fourth, my first. Rejected. Hold on. Did you say aren't close in value? I missed what it said. So I'm going to go just down to a fifth here. If I can get a first and a fifth for ours, which I'm hoping ends up being a playoff pick. Okay. Well, now we have a first for next year. See if there's any team that's, like, not good, which is unusual. You shouldn't see a non-good team with a 2024 pick out, but you never know. Champion. So you see a couple hopefuls, a couple champions. Tampa Bay, who's just not doing well. They're considered a champion, but that's crazy. 'Tis crazy. So I guess we'll just... Well, these guys are rebuilders, but they're doing well. So what's their team look like? They have Detroit's pick. Then they have their pick for next year. So let's just take a look at that real quick. Why is their team a rebuilder? Is there anybody coming up like they're... So everybody's in the NHL except this guy who's only 77. But Quentin Byfield, Cody Glass, I mean, they should be better than they are. That's really all they have. They have an 88 Mark Stone, who's older. Let's just go by overalls. So 88, 87, 87, 85. Nah, they're okay. They're not terrible. What's their goaltending situation like? Jack Campbell and Ferguson. So terrible. The reason I'm looking at this is I don't want to trade for a pick and then all of a sudden it turned out to be like a really good pick in the future. That is not what you want to see. So let's look at draft picks here. Obviously, I don't have much this year. I'm expecting to be competitive next year. So we're going to do ours. And can I like throw in some extra picks here to make this worthwhile? Like a second and a third. Is that too much? Might be too much. Rejected. Yeah, I know it doesn't meet your trade block. Vasilevsky, which I'm not trading at this point. And these guys are all guys I want to keep around. They're the future of our program. The absolute future of our program. Why does Krejci has no trade value for being 19 and a 78? That's crazy. All right. Well, I mean, I'll add that third back in if they take it. Cool. If not, I mean, we'll just move on. I don't think there's any harm in that and trying. I mean, we can always wait, and if one of these teams get off to a though it's quite close to fair value. Okay. I'm just afraid of. You know what? Why am I afraid? It is what it is. It is what it is. Cool. I'm afraid of getting trade raped here, but it is what it is. I'm not too concerned. So, let's go and see if we can make the playoffs here. That would be fantastic. I was honestly expecting to come this episode, I'm like, I'm going to be a seller and everything's going to suck. And that still may be the case. I mean, everything still may end up sucking. Would be a lot better if we make the playoffs, but Travis Hamonic, not a bad option. But I mean, now that we have Fabro, he's really taken off for us. He's going to be a cornerstone of the team. Pekka Rinne, third and a fifth. I know Pekka's getting quite old, but for Athanasiou's not a bad option. Radko Gudas, decline. McMichael for Johansson, decline. All right. So now we've lost 3 in a row. This is kind of what I was afraid of, to be honest. 4 in a row. Now we have got points in the last 2, but still losing to the Make Me Laughs doesn't help, especially after losing Zamboni drivers. Okay. We might have to, yeah, I mean, we're just getting dummied now. Okay, see how we do against Carolina here. Can we bounce back? Awesome. Beat a bad Vancouver team, or good Vancouver team. We do, though, lose to a very good Pittsburgh team. All right, let's slow this down. Because I just noticed that the team ahead of us has 86 points, and they're not in the playoffs. So we really have to basically win out here. The Avalanche of 87 points aren't in the playoffs. Oh, my goodness. All right. Advanced day. Do we beat a bad... Yes, Predators team, we do. Okay. Do we beat a bad New York team on a back-to-back? We do not. Okay. And we got rid of our first, thinking it would be nothing. And watch it be... If it's a first overall pick, I'm going to cry. Like, you're going to see physical tears on this channel. Because that was my worst fear. And it's coming true. Dallas did move into a playoff spot at 90 points. So, I mean, we have 5 games left. The most I can get is 94 points. And that's if we win out. And how's the other team here? They have 90 points too. So, we got 1, 2, 3. Got again, jump over three teams to make the playoffs here. You know what? It's not going to be our year. I'm excited for the progress we made. But definitely now that I made those moves, I'm a little disappointed in the way that this has all transpired. Big game against Anaheim, who's a good team, and we lose. Against a bad Minnesota team, and we lose. Yeah, shootout loss. A good Dallas team, which for some reason I'm betting will win. And no, overtime loss. Okay, so it was a real bad end to the season here. We went on that heater right before the trade deadline, which made me believe, and then we just couldn't pull it together. We ended off very slowly, which is unfortunate. But hey, we beat the Bruins to end the season, so we end up with 90 points. Only missed the playoff by a little bit. Sammy Blais ended up over a point per game, which is fantastic. Kyrou finished over a point per game, which is fantastic. Losing Raymond obviously didn't help, but it is what it is. Okay, what we're going to do here is just go to the end of the season. All right, that's too bad. So let's see how our AHL team does in the playoffs here. Now, should I stack up the lines here in the AHL? We'll see if we go through. I mean, it's almost not even fair. Like, if I put Raymond and Ald down in the AHL for this, let's just see what the team down there, how they do. McMichael's doing well, though, for being a 68 overall. Okay, well, we could lose in the first round. Yep, we do. Not what you want to see. But I think we're going to have some changes coming forward for the team next year. I think we're going to have some guys in the AHL ready to make the jump. We're going to have to restock our AHL team. And yeah, there's just going to be some changes. I don't think it's going to be a bad offseason. I just think it's going to be a busy offseason. Jersey Devils fun to fire the coach. We might need to look at our coaching staff too. I feel like I'm giving the coaching staff some pretty good players here. Okay. Whew. So the 14th draft pick and we stayed. Columbus didn't get better. I'm looking at the top, expecting it to be there. So continues. Let's view retired players. Make sure we don't have any surprises here. See who's all retired. Ryan Getzlaff. That's not a bad career for Ryan. I mean, I would have expected to be a little higher for point per game, but Parise, less than a point per game. He really slowed down at the end of his career, I think. I mean, he's 38 now, but yeah, like, he had 80 points back in 1920. But if you remember what he was like in Jersey, right? Like, he was, 94 points. He was just a better player. I mean, that was his career high, but anybody surprising? Any goalies? Actually, let's go this way. Any goalies? The best goalie to retire was Craig Anderson. I can't believe he had a winning record. Wow. I guess that's what you get when you play for Boston, is a winning record. And we had nobody retire, I hope. Okay, nobody retired. That's not too bad. We're still simming here. I didn't see who won the cup. I completely missed it. I didn't see who won the cup. Winnipeg Jets. Interesting. All right, I don't want to do draft interviews, so let's just advance stay here. And entry draft. Okay, we'll sim to our pick here. I mean, I'm not making any moves, so let's go back to the first round. Couple 80 overall elites, not too bad. That's a nice pickup at 5th overall and 80 overall. Well, that's the defensive defenseman. Okay. Couple top 6s, top 4, top 9. You hate seeing top 9 when it's in the top 10 overall picks. Which, really is the worst pick until the Leafs pick at 18 there, which, surprise, surprise, Leafs blocked another pick. McMillan is pretty good. All right. I don't see anything crazy. Oh, that's what I want to look at. I want to see who Columbus took at 14. Stamkos, 73 overall, two-way forward. Not a bad pick. Honestly, not a bad pick. But let's offer some trades here. So I wanted to pick... Who was it I wanted to pick? We're going to view draft class real quick. I wanted to pick that kid from the Knights. Our only gem. Larry Comrie. Larry. Okay. So he's 95 overall. And that's kind of what we have him ranked at too. Low elite, which isn't great. Make sure there's nothing hiding down here. Top 60. Top 40. That's not bad. C- competition though. Defensive defenseman. Don't really love defensive defensemen. And they're low top 4, low top 6. Again, these aren't really things you love to see. That's not, I mean, not great points, but the fact that he's a medium elite, maybe we just risk it. That's 64. What picks do we have? Let's just go offer trade. I know there's only a minute and a half left. I'm watching. I am watching. So we got 64. Yeah, so really it's a 4th round picks. I mean, I'll let's take that medium elite. Yeah, let's take that medium elite. And we will take the, oh man. No, let's trade it. Let's trade it. Let's trade down. I wouldn't mind the medium elite. He's 60 something. So I mean he's the end of this round. All right, who's at the end of this round? Actually, let's just go like this. Let's see who wants to trade here. Who has the trade block? Detroit has a trade block. Buffalo, okay. So let's go here with Calgary because it's on their trade block. And we will go to ours. We'll get rid of the 48th for the 62nd. And let's add in next year's 3rd. All right. Now let's add in our 78th. And let's try to find somebody with a 3rd on 2023 2nd. Yeah. Let's try 2023 3rd. You know what? Actually, let's just wait. We'll just wait. Sim pick. I just want to see who they took. Something finger. Okay. Go to where they went. All right. Hopefully that medium elite's still there. Yes. Okay. I didn't see this guy. Medium top 4. Offensive defenseman. Offensive defenseman, only 1 goal, though, in Berlin. 3 years away. Does not have great stats. Neither does this guy, but he's a medium elite sniper. Defense. Okay, we're going here. We're taking it. No Regretskis. Oh, Regretskis. Definitely Regretskis. Okay, so that's 78. And that's 88. Let's go 27th pick here with 91. Hopefully he's still there. Costin's up to an 88. Wonderful. Sammy Blaze up to an 88. Lucas Raymond still sitting at an 82. But we'll go my 3rd for your 3rd, and I also want next year's 3rd. Okay, I will give you this year's 4th. All right, there we go. Sidney Crosby's on the trade block. Huh. Do we do it? Do we try to get Sid the Kid? Seems silly. Okay, 63. He's a low, but Sim Darpin X pick. Oh. Our 4th for a 5th and a 6th next year. Yeah, sure. That's what I said I was going to do anyway, so. Find trades. We're going to find ours here, and we're going to look for something next year. So 5th. What am I doing? It's not what I wanted to click. Why am I... Offer trade. Yeah, I was trying to do find trade. That's why. A little confusing there. My bad. All right. Draft picks. 5th, 6th, 7th. If I can get like a 3rd, which is unrealistic, but if I can get a 3rd, that would be 2024. Yeah. Can I get a... Yeah, I'm going to go for 3rd. I think a 2nd's unrealistic. Okay, 3rd's unrealistic too. Interesting. Can I get a 4th and a 5th? For just a touch. Okay, well, I'll take a 4th and a 6th then. For an 4th and 2 7ths. All right, cool. Sim options. sim entire draft. All right. Well, the fact that Sidney Crosby's on a trade block, very confusing. Also, a very bad draft for us, but that's okay. There wasn't a whole lot I wanted to do that draft. I'm looking forward to next year. We're just going to send the resign phase here. NHL assistant coach. How good is he? He's a B- overall. We can probably let him go. Plus, we're missing a goalie coach, it appears. So, yeah, you know what? You're not. I mean, your teaching's really good. I mean, that's probably why I brought you in. But I need better. I need better. How's Howden doing? I mean, he's fantastic. Honestly, he is fantastic overall. He's won a President's Trophy. He's won a Jack Adams Award. He has 2 years left. Full career stats. Okay, that's what I wanted to see. So actually, you know what? Most of his time's been with us. So he has a winning record here. So 40. Yeah, I don't know. I think I still might have to make a move. Might have to demote him, which won't go over well. We'll see what's in the free agent crop. So go to assign scouts. Are any of these scouts any good? We'll obviously re-sign anybody over a B-. And then we will take a look July 1st. And yeah, it looks like my craps are all leaving here, which I don't really, I mean, obviously I care, but this was just a really bad draft for us. Like, I think we need to hopefully find some better draft picks here. All right, Josh Anderson, you wanted 5.8, I believe. Now you want 6.4. I should have signed you. But you do want to re-sign. So what is, I mean, I'm guessing your 6.425 times 0.85, which is 5.4. So, I mean, I could have, should have signed your regular season, but I wasn't expecting you to want that much. I'll be honest. I wasn't. I'll just go 5.5. All right, Sam Girard. You were actually pretty good for us. I don't know if you're 5.58 million good, so we're just going to qualify you. Rasmus Anderson. I do expect to resign you, but 4 million. Again, we have the cap. I just don't. We'll go 2 years. I think because then I can trade you. So we'll go. I'm going to offer you 4 million, 4.1 for 2 years, which you're going to reject. Sam Girard doesn't want to resign. That's upsetting. These guys are getting older. I mean, I can probably find better fits because they're AHL players. I can find better fits come the AHL here. I'm not too worried. Matt Martin, I'm probably going to let go at that. Dmitry Timashov, I'm going to let go. Englund, I'm going to let go. All right, Samuelson, I will offer you your entry level. Briscoe, I'm going to let go. And where does it show our cap space? There it does. Okay. A couple of these elite guys that are not going to amount to much, but actually 65 and 63, you never know. They're young. They're not young, too young. Like this guy's 22, but it's what low elites do, I guess. We might have to sign these guys anyway and get them same as him. So 1, 2, 3. Let's just go quickly here to all expiring. All right, so Carrick, we're just going to let go anyways. Nieto, we're going to let go. Turgeon, we're going to let go. So can some of these guys come back in the free agency? Absolutely. Timashov. Englund. All right. And goalies, where are we at? Skarek. And Mokry, we're going to let you go. I don't want to see all expiring. I want to see main roster here. So we have Korpisalo, Vasilevsky, our franchise goalie, Fedoruk, and Wolf. Yeah, you just didn't. First of all, neither of these guys grew this season, which is super frustrating. But we're just going to release you. And we're probably going to sign. Nah, I don't know if we're going to sign him. If I can, yeah, we're probably going to sign him. All right. Let's see who comes back. Let's see what we need to do here when it comes to free agency. I'm guessing we're going to get some rejections here from Anderson and... Oh, Rasmus Anderson said yes. And Josh Anderson said no. Okay. Not let you down. You won't regret drafting me. Will not let you down. Okay. Well, giving Josh Anderson more money isn't bad. We also have a ton of cap space. So I think we're going to... be players in free agency, and then we can trade some players and we will be laughing all the way to the bank. Oh my goodness. Okay. He's going to want more than what he's asking for. I can't let him go, though. I've already committed to him being on the team for life. I can't let him go. If he rejects this, though, we're kind of screwed, and I regret not trading him. Okay, cool. Hold on. I'm now second guessing myself. He did sign, right? Josh Anderson. Yeah, he did. Now we have $30 million. We do have signed Sam Girard, but that might be, if there's a good D available, that might be worth letting him go. Because we have Fabro, who's our best. Spurgeon fell. Might have to let him go. Girard, and then we have Rasmus Anderson, Edmondson, Krejci. I'm hoping takes the next step. Maybe even Gould. Honk has really disappointed me. Solovoyov. Drysdale's disappointed me. Holt hasn't grown. Ninamaki. Come on, guys. We have some improvements we need to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, Carrick. I'm like, we're missing a D anyways, but it's Carrick who we let walk. All right, sim to free agency here. We'll take a quick look at a couple things, and then we're going to end this episode, which is taking way longer than it should have. But unfortunately, I have been trying to put you guys through way too much. All right, Ruchin. So we need an assistant coach. He's not a great teacher, but we don't have owner mode on, so we can offer you the world. This would take forever. We have nobody else interested in you. So we're just going to go probably offer you $9 million, whatever it lets me get to. So there's not a great coach there. I mean, our head coach is very good, but he's not... I don't think he's going to be a long-term fit. I don't know if he's going to bring us a cup. We're going to try. For sure, we're going to try. I'm going to go all out this year. So before I actually make any free agency moves here, I'm going to move our first-round pick for next year. If I haven't already, I can't remember. It's been a long, long day. But I'm going to try to make a move on our first-round pick here. And if I'm able to get rid of our first-round pick, I'm going to make some drastic moves here in the offseason to try to win a cup. Now it's like, we're not really going through the process. Is it going to affect some development of players? Probably. Can I be smarter about this? Absolutely. But I do want to win a cup. And I want to win a cup sooner than later. The great folks of Thunder Bay deserve that. So this is just going to keep going and going here. So hopefully it's going to be enough. My biggest fear, and this is like, I don't want to waste everybody's time, but like my fear is if I end 1 second too soon, he's going to go somewhere else as a head coach. And that's not what we want. We want to bring him into our team. So I'm guessing I'm going to offer him 9.9 here. And it's like if I don't offer him the max amount, then he goes to, I don't know, Columbus. That'll really tick me off. Like, oh, I spent 10 more seconds just offering more money. Maybe he would be ours. So it's kind of that age-old thing where if you invest all the money, like your break point just gets, I have $100 to spend, you spend the $100, and then it's like, well, I've already spent $100, might as well spend an extra 100 to get, otherwise it's just a waste. So offer contract. All right, there's one. I need a goalie coach. I think my teaching's already fantastic, but is there any really good? This guy's a A- in teaching. This guy's a A- in teaching. Interesting. I'm going to take a look at my AHL team here in a second. But let's find our best overall goalie coach. I mean, I'm sure I could go with anything, but I'm wondering if that's why maybe Vasilevsky had a bad season. This guy's terrible, but NHL goalie coach, made up guy. So looks like he's been a head coach before. But all right, we'll just offer him like $1 million. That's the most I can offer him anyway. So offer contract. Okay, let's go look at our team real quick. Okay, I just want to hire staff. Sure. Let's see what there is for overall. AHL. The Q already has 2. USA I need. I would love to offer you more years because I don't want to have to go back and do this all the time. But it just doesn't make sense. OHL, we already have 2. So I don't need a Scandinavia. Need another US guy. And a couple year ups probably, right? So it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. 9 plus 8 is 17. So here's a Europe guy, Helene Budaj. Peter Budaj. So Budaj. Actually, I didn't even notice here. We do need a WHL guy too. All right, and let's go WHL. All right. I just want to see efficiency. Efficiency is more important to me right now because these guys have all sucked. All right. Billy, welcome to the team. Probably already on the team. Okay. Let there be somebody good in free agency. That is the dream. Barkov, Mantha, Huberdeau. Really, Barkov. He wants $10 million. It's the defense, which I want. There's nobody for D. Duncan Keith at 39. Dustin Byfuglien at 38. It's not what you want to see. Sam Girard, who's mine. Gustafsson, who I've traded away. Adam Earn he only wants 4.9. I almost want to bring him back. All right. Barbashev, Zadorov, some players I know well. All right, in terms of elite players, there's only Mantha, Huberdeau, and Barkov. I do want Bar. I mean, there's 3 teams interested. He would be an instant upgrade. But we'll take a look and see what we have. Was there anybody good here in goaltending? 25-year-old. It's just a starter though. His role is a backup. Georgiev and Deljovic, they both can grow. They're not though. Okay. Well, we're gonna end the video here because I got a couple off-season things I need to do. Like figure out if I can edit these jerseys, which I was told I can, but I don't see where. That's all you can in the off season. Franchise mode. So maybe I can't. So I'm going to apologize to... Oh, customize jerseys. Fantastic. Okay. So I'm going to do a couple things off screen here. Next episode, we will go through the free agencies. I'm going to take a look and see what my lines are going to look like for next year and see if there's any trades out there. Maybe I'll make a couple trades instead. So I'll do that kind of stuff right now, and we will have a good go at it for next season. Next season, what's to say we are right now? We're a contender. Like I said, before I make any moves, we are going to improve that to champion. So thank you very much. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that like button. And please leave a comment. I appreciate the comments. They help me get better. And I'm really looking forward to what's coming here in the NBA collaboration. So that is going to be exciting. So until then, I will see you next episode. Thanks, guys.